Right, back. Intermission is over. I'm on a mission to get this thing cut and tacked tonight, with the exception of the sump plug. Might even get to that. See how I go. It's going to get annoying if I get messages over time. Good to know. Eggs up to 7 days once boiled. Just get this piece out. We'll remake that piece there, and then we'll cut this out and remake that piece there. So I really need a second 15 amp power lead. Geez, these glasses are the best. I wonder if those tacks are going to hold if we let this go. Soon find out, won't we? Voila. Oh. Is the audio working is what I want to know.
Harriet's watching the headphones.
Go and tell me if the audio is working and then come back. Okay. We need to remake that, wherever that went, except longer. $165. That's a bit hot. $165. Oh. No matter whatever, we go square. And then another set of glasses. It's finest quality. Come with free paint. Augie's telling me something. Yeah. Yeah. Knott's tea bag. That's fine. That's fine by me. It's all the fan club I need.
Wait, Daddy,
Yeah.
can I type, remember, can I type the thing?
Yeah, you like that. If you're watching, please comment so I know you're there.
Don't worry, I'm good at punctuation.
I'm terrible at it, so anything is an improvement.
Remember to give feedback about like the...
No, let us know if you're there watching. Otherwise, I have no idea.
So what should I type? Remember to let us know if you're watching.
Yeah, let us know if you're watching so I can see.
I typed, remember to let us know if you're watching, put exclamation mark.
Good job. Alright, I'm going to leave that because we can get the rest of that shape with the grinder, sander, all that. Alright, we need to make this shape.
I read, remember to let us know if you're watching, exclamation mark. Thanks, exclamation mark.
Yeah,
It should
good.
appear in the live chat.
it should. What are the odds I'm not going to have big enough piece? Let's see. I feel like this piece here
Let us know if you're watching.
is not big enough. It's going to just do it. Let's say 140, 140.
I was just coming in to ask her.
Mm.
And she typed in, I like it.
Didn't she?
I had to show her how to send it though. But I didn't type it for her.
Yeah. How does that work, my friend?
Pretty good. Thanks, Harriet.
115. What are you having for dinner, buddy?
I can't remember. Not that I can't remember, I just don't know.
No, you just don't know.
Saying that you like it.
Yeah. 115.
I'm going to show her how to send it.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Just so you guys know, that's if you're watching this after the fact, that would be my 10-year-old son and my 6-year-old daughter writing me messages of support, which is good.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. That.
Wasn't what?
Oh, and he said, why did he say what's for dinner? That emoji face. Harriet,
Said, what are you having for dinner?
he's typed in, why did he say what's for dinner? And then the emoji were already. Cool.
This, yeah. Completely brain farted on that one.
You got one viewer, and that's Harriet, and she's very enthusiastic.
That's definitely not big enough.
Wait, do you want to see what she typed?
What's she type?
He said, W-Y. Did he said, what's what? Oh, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that emoji that's like, it's like that, thinking emoji.
Oh. Lucky sheet metal is expensive, eh?
No. It's just cheap.
Yeah, it's still expensive. I was just
It's pretty good that like.
making a comment
cheap
at
metal.
my 5th attempt now to...
He did fire. He did fire. Harriet said he did fire. And emoji was like the zip. The zip, the one with the zipped mouth.
Yeah.
He did fire.
Well, you guys seem to freak out and run away every time. Let's go.
Yeah, he did do fire. He did the fire. He did the fire.
140 by 140, and then we'll trim that down instead. I swear that's what I said before, but...
Do you want to come see what she's typed?
I can look on the screen. Hang on.
Oh yeah. He did fire. Oh yeah, you can see on the screen. Don't just type random stuff though, okay? Don't. She just typed it.
You gotta remember there's a bit of a delay too, Augie. Oh, I'll stuff that up.
I do remember that actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're probably watching this 30 seconds in like the future.
Yeah.
Like this happened like 30 seconds ago, probably. Like happening. Just look at what she done like just then. Look. Look. He did fire. Just a blank. I'm gonna go for dinner.
Okay.
I'll be there, Harriet, but I'll probably be inside the house by the time you see this.
Oh, right, 15th time. The charm. Good, 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 good. Alright, let's like that there. There. Oh, short ones are just freehand. Try not to cut the good metal twice, eh? Oh, it's setting. That's on, but it's pretty much, I'd call that pretty spot on for how rough I am. A bit of grinding, that'll get us into shape. We got that other piece done. Coming along. A bit of aggressive cleanup. Oh, definitely gonna have a little bit of gap fill there, but that is fine by me. Oh, it's sticking out way too far. Roger. Probably just need to clean that edge up. Oh, that one definitely landed on my foot. pretty dodgy. Need to like take a bit more out of that corner. Take that off. Oof. Terrible, but awesome. Good thing we own one of these, eh? Where's that moving? No, we can make it nicer. Nobody here but me. No, it's not very entertaining, but people ask me questions, I will answer. No, buddy, it's still going. I'm not.
Bye.
I'm going till I'm done.
I'm gonna go back and
Yeah, go finish your dinner. No stranger to Weldon Flash. I had it for my 18th birthday. Ended up in hospital. Surprised they don't have welding sunnies like for tack welding. Maybe they do. Maybe I hate putting that friggin' thing on every time, just for a bit of spot welding. Mad booger gap here. Tack it halfway up. Now, the idea is to not put so much material, welded material on here that when this is inevitably wrong, I have a whole day job or it's a restart job. So what we're trying to avoid. It's definitely worth remaking these two parts. Makes it look a lot nicer. Scratch. What? There's somebody watching. Hello. August tells me someone has joined. My children are watching from inside. Right. One more in the corner. Right. So. Yeah, right. Roger. They didn't say anything in the chat though, so I can't tell. Or maybe they did, and the delay's just that terrible. What's the video quality like, alright? Like watchable or not?
The video quality is actually really nice. I was
Okay.
actually enjoying watching it.
And the audio is fine. Alright, where are we at? Can you run and grab me a Coke?
Yeah, well.
Thank you. There's a gnarly gap there. It's fine, it's fine. We will... We're going to be doing something with this anyway. Don't know yet. Still got to put the edge ring around it. This one. So we're going to do a full stiffener around the outside.
I'll put it right here.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, mate. So good. We don't need to give them any more advertising. Right. So just this side to go. Thanks, mate.
You got one that says Rascal.
This is art school.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll go get Harriet. See if she wants to do it.
it's all right, buddy. I want to try and get this done. So this distraction more better.
Just sitting here.
Just chilling.
I want to do a little bit more of my CNC.
How's that 3D printer going? Is it finished?
Oh yeah, I'll go do
What are we going to do here? Here we go. Point to there, point to there. 1, 2, 1, 2. One whole shape, and then one whole shape. Or is that 2 shapes then? Like that. Well, that means it's done. Oh yeah, then we got this corner thing, so I don't know if you can see.
And I peeled it off and it wasn't hot.
Yeah.
So here.
Does it look good?
What?
I see. Did it print
Oh,
alright?
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's for your screen for your
No, that one's
CNC.
pretty clean. That one doesn't look like it was 3D printed.
Yeah, there you go. It's working. When it wants to. What was it saying? Oh yeah.
I love it, unicorn emoji. She went from I like it to I love it, unicorn emoji.
Yeah, we got that in there. So what I might end up doing, because it's only a couple of millimeters,
I know you're watching and I know
We
somebody else is, which is really
just bead weld that and die grind out just enough. I think it's not worth fabricating a whole section just for it. I think we just booger weld. Anyway, this piece needs to be done. That's pretty much perfect.
I think
And then,
my sister, who's been commenting in the live chat, actually might want to come out, but I think she's going.
or it's mum and we've done something.
Come out? Thanks, love it. I did too.
Switcheroo. Shopping list for this week, apart from a heater for the truck after that debacle. Another 15 amp power.
She's back. The person that's commented. She's a legend.
She's a legend. It's keeping my feet warm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably. Are you recording? Yeah, we're recording right now.
Yeah.
No ice cream. Which means, you know how you can see when you're doing that? Yeah, I know that.
I knew it. It's a might. Anyway. It does.
See that one top one that was like right there?
You have to be aware of what you're doing there, Augie. Otherwise, I have to cancel it and I have to delete it if you go in it.
Can it please remind me?
What?
But it's so cool.
Is it?
You don't need to remind me anymore.
You can burn on the thumb. Got bags?
Hey, don't flick your shoe at me.
Oh.
My shoe. Look at your shoe. I got your shoe. Okay, seriously, I need that.
Oh, that was clean cut. It's oddly satisfying. Need something going on there. Oh yeah,
No,
you've been
not.
too much Minecraft maybe. Alright. Have you guys had dinner?
Yes.
Alright, can you stop hurting each other?
Hey, big brother. They're like, hey, big brother. Whoop. Come here. Come here.
Right.
Don't eat my feet like this. I want to see. Oh, I get the big seat. Huh?
Sorry about the background noise.
We're sorry, kind of. Sorry. Yeah, we're kind
Right, thanks.
of. Mostly sorry. Oh, good. Good. Oh. You did that. I get the most chair. I get the stool. That's cool. I get the cool stool. I get the cool stool. I get the big computer chair. I get the warm seat. I get the nice and fair computer chair. I get the warm seat. I love you.
Looks like it's time for bed. Time to go start getting ready for bed, eh? Off you go. You're right. Have fun, meow. magically didn't stuff that up. Oh. So 2 more pieces, one here, and then whatever that shape is there. So 1 small piece. Yeah. Alright. 2 more bits. Bad math. 3. Oh yeah. Yeah, we made that work. No? No. Yeah. Pick a nice edge. Well, they're all rough. Need to get these cleaned up. Get them trimmed up. I think that needs a couple of mil off it just to get it right. Just so we kind of got the thing square to, like the edges are not, yeah, want to try and get them at least close to plumb together. Looks like it's going to be top side, bottom side. Take it off the bottom, clean that top edge up first. Sorry about the noise, but not much I can do. I'm not walking over to mute these every time. 4 people watching at the same time. Well, you're the only one talking, August, so that's all I got to go off. Take 3 mil off there. just satisfaction when it gets a nice cut. Wild. Are we going to get 32? Which is the magic number we're after. Don't ask me why 32. It's just, I think I had a piece of 30mm timber that I used to do the transfer the offset for that. And that's what I used, and that's what I went with. Seems to work. The only downside to that was that we can't use that. Whatever. We'll be making our own sort of baffle system anyway. The goal for tonight is just to get this strong enough that I can bolt it to the, put 2 bolts in it, jack the engine up, slap 2 bolts, drop it back down, make sure nothing hits, and we got a nice bit of clearance around. Went back down though to just me. Now it's 2, now it's 1. That's okay. Good enough. Could use a little off that edge, but we'll play around with that. I just want to get this side tacked in, ready for a booger. Let's see. It looks right. Oh, I did it wrong. Where's that other piece go? Can't get Jimmy closer there. Right, so we're a little bit off. We can go, if we drop some out of this bottom edge, that back edge even off here. Take a scooch out of here. It should bring us back to where we need to be. close, and then we'll fix the rest with the grinder. A little more. No, we just polish that off with the grinder. Made that gap a bit too wide, if anything. Yeah. Getting a bit toasty on the gloves. Oh, it's not tea bag. Yeah, right. What up? Looks pretty good. So we roll with it. Now don't touch it. That end right. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm not blind, I'll see how that went. Yeah, good. We're feeling confident. Except for our giant hole up here, but it's pretty good so far, I reckon. Do need to fill this gap now. Look at that piece. That'd be too big of a hole. Too big. This one. Enough. So this one was scrapped, so just measure it, I suppose. So 85. It's perfect. By 50. So, okay. 85 by 15. Use our arc, and then the other corner is, call that 95, and 6 there. Alright. There we go. This is getting old fast. Good at that. Still hot though. That's pretty close. Got a live subscriber count here, thanks to August. Two pieces to go. Actually, we should probably get that piece fitted right. So that it's pretty toasty. And the magnet go. Looks pretty good. Probably looks even better from your place. Happy with that. It's going to look horrendous from the inside, but we're going to clean that up. I'm not happy with that. Too much gas. Too much, like if I grind it back, it'll be a pinhole type deal. Magnet is a blessing and a curse. Let's do that and then we'll crank it a bit. Yeah, that nasty hole. There we go. 32, 32, 32. Good show. Now we're still going to have a weird angle there, aren't we? Getting to the pointy end of this part anyway. Don't forget, guys, you can write in the chat if you're watching. Just let us know you're there. Augie surely does. That's an angle. How we project. Oh. This might be. Let's assume that's our angle. There we go, 100, go 95 by 60 down. So I'll take that corner point, go 95, and then just do a bunch of them. 95. Draw ourselves an arc. And then what did I say? 60 down. Right. So the 100 and, so say 60 by 60, 60 million. Arc 95 is all the way up there. No, because our angle's not correct, is it? So 95, that's our 95 point, and then we just basically find where 60 intersects at. Yeah. For two arcs, that should be roughly our angle. Looks more like a pentagram than a whatever I was trying to do. Oh, which one's a cut? completely knackered that. Oh, no. Look at that. Jeez, broken clock. It's right twice a day. Which line is that? Big fat one. So no, you did it right. That satisfying sound. I mean, we're nearly there. I think we need this bottom side needs a cut. That line there is probably perfect, you know. Pre-thought, whatever. Yep, that's my glove. Oh, smell that. Burning hands, burning hands. No, no one wants to talk to me. Oh well. Still not there, are we? Need. Bit more. Cheap magnets. Bunnings' finest quality magnets. Mind you, I'm rocking the old Ryobi everything. Hey Doug, how you going? I think it's a bit of a delay with the chat. I'm just finishing up tacking together the sump. Want to try and get it test fitted this week. Make sure it all clears the IFS nicely anyway. Because the old one, I can't really show you. It's sitting on top of the other sump pan, but essentially we had to delete this area here, which is where the differential sits on the driver's side. So in the car like this, we now have a lot more room on that side, and I only have 2 more bits to cut. So here we go. I'm making a bit of a meal out of it, but I think it looks good. Bit of cleanup, bit of grinding. I could do a diff drop, pretty sure, but there's not a lot of room in there to play with, and because it's IFS, it's the differential solid mounted, and then we're going to throw CV angles out and a bunch of other things. So it's kind of, I don't know, build to something different. It wasn't much we had to take off. It was only, I think it was 20 mil, 30 mil, but where the actual differential was pretty big obstruction, and you never would have been able to get the sump plug out. So even if you did drop the diff, it would be right above it, if that makes sense. What do you reckon? One more cut. I'll do that other one while we're at it. Yeah, I wish there was a way. There probably is. I should look into it to get it to read out the questions for me. That'd make it easier. But yeah, the goal this week, because I didn't get much done last week, and then my heater broke in my truck, so I had that pulled apart today. Goal for this week is just to check this is good, and then next weekend I'll be doing the full weld on it, and then we'll do probably a clean up. I'll see if my blasting tank will handle it. If not, I'm going to have to take it somewhere I can get the mill scale and all that removed. So it's because I don't want that crap getting in the oil. I want to try and take care of it, and then I'm going to see what it costs maybe to get it Cerakoted. It might be the go. Apologies, that's probably super loud. Having this spare, what do you want to call it? Girdle has made this job a lot easier. Imagine trying to do this under the car or with the engine without ruining the engine. So, yeah, I think what you said might have ended up being the option if I didn't have this pan, this girdle to work from. How's the audio and video at your end? I know August tells me it's good because he's watching inside. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I did a test live stream on Friday and I left 3 microphones running on my computer and it sounded horrendous. But I think I got it now. My next upgrade I think is going to be a either get the GoPro working wirelessly, but I don't know if that'll work because it chews through the battery. or just get some kind of camera on a long lead, so when I'm doing stuff I can walk around with it. Yeah, show you guys what I see. Make it a bit more exciting, I guess, a bit more involved. Is that coming on now? Let's have a look on the camera, see what I'm doing. So these are the two last pieces essentially. This one here. I'm just going to make it so that this is not so nasty. So it's actually a nice gusset there to weld on. Guess I'm just going to have to run another cut on that. Oh, this plasma cutter definitely beats a grinder, that's for sure. I was using a jigsaw before, that was a nightmare. I mean, a huge pan brake would be nice, but I haven't got that. Will I have to modify your oil pickup? Yeah, so actually in the live stream I did the other day, I'm going to put it back up. I just got to fix a bit of the audio. I might just voice over it. But so the pickup goes, yeah, it's a good shot. In there. So it'll essentially go to there. Originally it was a bit more to the center of the pan. Now I'm going to have to kick it over, so I'm literally just going to either heat this up and bend it. It's kind of the simplest option. Probably don't even need to heat it up, really. Just make sure it doesn't get perforated, and it sits a bit higher. This is 80mm deep compared to the pan is, the stock pan's 90mm, but I think because this one originally came from this knackered girdle rear sump setup, it had been dropped like on the ground, and it had actually pushed this up, so it's now the right height. So we're just going to bend it, just tweak it across so it sits in there, and then we're going to take some sheet metal or some flat bar, and we're going to make our own windage flaps. You know, it's just to keep the oil around the pickup when you're doing hard turns and accelerating and stuff, just to make a bit of an oil trap. Just be as simple as a couple of bits of flat bar cut like that allow the oil to drain freely in, but then when you brake, they'll hold it. You know, there might be one or two here. It'll hold, you know, a litre or two of oil closer to the pickup. It's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do, that's for sure. Well, I mean, it's looking pretty good inside. It's not going to hold as much oil as the stock one, but we are putting an external cooler on it. We'll probably run AN10 lines and stuff, which will help us get back a bit more volume. The only real issue is making sure that pickup is getting enough oil all the time. But with the Haltech, we're definitely going to have oil pressure very closely monitored and linked to shut down on the engine, or at least kill the power significantly for low pressure and then kill the motor completely for no oil pressure, which is a handy thing you can do with those. You can set multi-level, basically multiple levels of derating or shutting down. What do I need? Yeah, there's a heater out of my truck. We busted all the cords down there like a sieve. I might I'll bring a photo next Saturday and show you how much of the truck I had to pull apart to get that out. Nightmare. Everything, even the dash bar. Yeah. But that was probably more my fault because I didn't realise there was 2 bolts under the truck that were holding it in. I was just looking everywhere. But no heater all week, going to work in 1 degree is going to be awesome. Right, what do we need to cut here? Get this project going. Let's trim a couple of mil off that, and I reckon we are bang on the money. And then we're on to the last piece. She is... I'll have to go say goodnight to the kids then. Give that one a 7 for freehand. Satisfying ones are clean, and then you hear the metal drop on the floor, you know it's good. Oh, that's perfect. All right, let's clean it up. Watch out for the noise. How's your project going anyway? What were you doing to the little rig again? You were going to turbo, weren't you? Actually, I might have something for you. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be back. Oh, yeah. Actually, I got a collection. There's 3 on the shelf. But these ones are pretty popular. They're only worth about $50 on Marketplace. This was a single off the 20. It's 2.5 litre. I don't know which message. Oh. But yeah, that's a 1J1, 2.5. What size is your rig? Otherwise, I might have might have a set of twins off it. A 2J somewhere. Or 1J. Worth a thought. Anyway, it's here, mate, if you want it. It's pretty good. There's not a lot of play in it. Like I said, not worth much. Not worth my hassle on Marketplace anyway. 1.6. So like 1 turbo off a 2J. I mean, I'm not laughing. I'm only 2.5 litres, so it's not like I'm running huge displacement. Sounds like I'm in trouble. I just heard the door open. Hey, you saying a good night? You can say good night. Alright, come here. Yeah. Give me a hug.
Oh goodness, somebody commented.
Love you. Yeah, it's your karate teacher, Doug.
Oh my goodness, it's Doug.
Augie says hello. 4AGZ. Oh, 4AGZ. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Well, I swear Benny owned a 4A. I'll ask him. With the blower, is that like the TRD one you can get for a couple of, I think. Alright, good night. Love you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, Benny had a 4A. I can't remember what it was in. My mind's a bit scattered at the moment, but yeah, I'll ask him for you. What do you reckon? I think there's one in Westbrook somewhere too. What gearbox would you run with it? Just a bit off there. Factory. Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, you have to get on them Jap websites, see if you can get one. So what's your other option? Because you're 1.6, so what can you go legally boosted? If it came, what was the largest motor they came with? Was it the 1.6? Because I think it's 2.5 times stock displacement or 1.5. Had a Land Cruiser gearbox there, it probably weighs more than the whole car. 1.3 EFI. I see you're already bigger now. 1300. I'll do the math later and I'll figure it out, but I'm positive it's when you're charged, it's only about 1.5 times the original displacement, so you might have to look that up. Oh, and then I think there's a weight thing as well. So you can go less. If the car's lighter, you can't go as big. Which makes sense. Crazy Zook with a LS in it would be a bit wild. Earth clamp not open. Get at least one of these corners right, and we'll flex it into place. Spoke too soon. This piece is not playing the game. Night. Alright, well I'm going to call that. No, I'll do that one last piece. I don't worry about. That's a good way to do it, I suppose. I've still got to get mine mod plated. I have to go through all that, and then I'll have to do. I could do brakes, and like upgrade the brakes, but someone told me Land Cruiser brakes can be an upgrade. I don't know what you can do to yours, because if you're going a lot faster, you want to stop a lot faster, that's for sure. This one's a bit wild, but we'll make it work. Don't know what happened there, but what do you reckon? What's that bit of cut? That's it. This one done. Freehand the shit out of this. It's fucking hot. Yeah, you want to get 80 series brake boost for surf. Yeah, someone else told me that. I can't remember what. Yeah, well, because then I could run the 4 pots as well. What series is this surf? What year is it? This is jank. This is 1980. So, yeah, so same as mine really. Mine's I think it's an 89 build, 90 model. So Gen 2, same as Gen 5, LM106, LM130, RN85, LN85. I think there's a Y something. Because what's the LM106? That's the... Is it dual cab? Yeah, right. Yeah, well, Toyota was pretty well known for not exactly changing everything. I think they use the same differential for, or setup for nearly a quarter century. That's why you see them weird 2000s, 2010s Land Cruisers that have the front wheels stick out about 6 inches and the back ones, because they like had a heap of differentials they couldn't use, but the V8s were too big, so they had to push the front wheels out. But then they just kept the rear wheels the same. Yeah, dual cab. Right. Yeah, I had some guy on Marketplace trying to tell me the doors off a dual cab were the same as a single cab, and I was like, they're not. Like, I'm like, can you measure the doors that you have? Because you just said I have Hilux doors. You didn't say what they're off. He goes, no, they're all the same. And I was like, there's 120 mil or something difference in length. I'm going to notice if I put dual cab doors on a single cab. Like, so anyway, I decided to tell him he was correct and let it go. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Surely it's cold enough to pick up. I did pick something up before, managed to burn the crap out of that finger, so that was good. This bit is going to annoy me, something fierce. Chuck it in the ice. Salt it. Noise. That'll be about 300 degrees. Well, thanks for joining me, Doug. I'm going to get this last bit in and then I'm going to call it a successful test of my live stream. I think it's a success anyway. It's good because it keeps me on task and I can have someone to chat to. Gonna make that work. We're gonna make that work. Right. Oh, I've got to buy another power lead. This is getting ridiculous. Now, where's that magnet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Spotty that. Oof, machine gun. Didn't quite work, that's good. It's a little bit wild, but we're going to blow this corner out a bit anyway. It's going to get a lot of booger weld right there because there's a pickup. It's got a clearance pickup bolt. Give me a minute there, buddy, and I'll be done. Right, let's call that finished project. Well, it's not finished. It's that's all we really need to get that tested. And as long as it's all good, I'll be putting a stiffener on it so that ring engine was on the car. Absolutely. I only paid $1,800, and then plus the doors. Whereas the doors were nearly worth more than the car because mini truckers like to steal them for their utes. And I wanted to run the engine, so I've had the engine for a couple of years, so it's probably the price I paid for it. It's not going market. it's what, probably 10 grand worth of engine and now with all the bolt-ons, and then there's another 6 or 7 in the Haltech. There's like the R5, we got the dash, we got keypads, all that stuff yet to go in, and then we got like 2 grand. Jay-Z, I've always been a massive Jay-Z fan before freaking Fast and Furious 2. Like even then, I've had a couple of different J-powered cars. I've had even a 1GG. I used to work at Domino's when I was younger, and I'd deliver pizza in a M70 M20 MZ Sora, like an old school square headlight Sora. We used to blow head gaskets in that little 1G 2 litre. So I've had a few, and I definitely miss my Sora. That was just a 1J auto, but yeah, I think a 1U too. Like I know they do fit; they're a bit shorter, but it's a heck of a lot of engine bay, and then I like boost. So yeah, I don't know. It was just I had the motor, and I'd just been waiting to put it in something. Yeah, I really want to look into it. I found a guy, he had a conversion kit from the States, because I have another Hilux here, like a little 2-door, but I wanted something I could pack the whole family in and have a bit of fun. So it's been benched. It'll get something else, maybe an old Iron Block LS and turn it into a burnout rig. Maybe even a 1U, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, so I had the motor, and I can't even remember what I was looking for, but I was talking to the seller about something else, and he said, "Oh, I got this unique thing," and I was like, "Yeah, what? That's pretty cool. I've had a Surf before, and this one's a 2-door, so they're only made for 2 years, 89 and 90, JDM market only. It's very, very similar. The only difference is it has long doors." And still got the same everything else. There's only really the middle section, and that's about it. Like, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like it. It's going to get big drag radials on it, hopefully. We'll see what it does down the quarter with a J in it. Yeah, yeah. I think if you check my videos out, I have a story there about how far I went to get a set. Originally, I could only find single cab Hilux doors. I ended up buying a set of single cab Hilux doors because I was like, well, this is what I got. This is what I'm going to have to do with the quarter glass. And the guy I bought the 2-door off originally, he'd been keeping an eye out for me and got in touch with someone who wanted a set of Hilux doors, and he had a set of Surf doors for his, I think it was like a Gruner, old school. And yeah, I went up there. That was all the way to Maribor, right in the middle of the cyclone. It was flooded and everything. Me and the young fella had a great trip, nearly dying. But we got a set of doors here for it. So they're not perfect condition, but like they're in condition. So I've got a spare skin there for them if they're bad, but it's mainly just the pillar and the mirrors. And I managed to keep a set of electric mirrors, so I got a brand new set here as well to go in. It's just going to be the interior door skins are going to be a pain. Guessing you've seen the Surf. I have seen one that's come across my desk, and there's a 2J80 series I just saw a build of the other day as well. But I think the Surf would have it over that with the weight. There's a big difference in weight there. Ooh. Just type in the chat what I should Google and I'll have a look. 2nd gen 4Runner. Yeah, see, people, when I say, oh, I got a 2-door Surf, people always go, oh, you got a 4Runner. And I'm like, no, it's like, it's a legit Surf. And then they look at it like, oh. Yeah, I'm assuming that's probably a 2J too, probably a USDM one. Get the old phone out. Because I know people have put J's and stuff before, but a lot of them do. Actually, my original surf was an NA 2J, like a GE. But to get it in, he'd just removed the front diff completely, like no CVs, nothing. And I want to go full time all drive, so like 80 series gearbox, transfer case. I mean, made it up to the. I already have a built A340. I got for not a bad price. Came with the whole bang shifter and everything for it. And then we're going to do a divorced setup with a. I got a donor box here for an output shaft. And then I had an 80 series gearbox here for years and ended up scrapping it. And then now I'm like, I need the 80 series. Or the 105 actually, because the 105 has a mechanical locker. So we'll probably end up deleting the low range, doubling up the gear strength. Might even, there's probably some gear here I haven't showed you yet, but I do have a full knee mill set up. I've got a miniature CNC thing I built that we might end up doing a whole sturdy case and just base it on the 105/80 series transfer case. I looked into already burnt myself twice today, so that's good. I looked into the Jeep, the MP205s. They're the F truck, one of those type deals. They're a divorce transfer case. And what else did I look at? I even looked at like the 2020 model Everest Raptor setup for their all drive system, because that's a hydro. I think it's a hydro clutch, which would allow us to just basically have slipper control. But the more I think about it, the more I would definitely just want to do full-time all drive. Yeah, big drag radials on it. And then, if we can do a bit of off-road, and I'll just keep a set of tyres for it. The biggest thing, though, is going to be keeping this motor cool. I don't know if you know much, but at the front of the surf, there's a spot there for another radiator. Come up at an angle. And that's basically where we're going to go with a nice big triple core, dual core radiator at the bottom, and then the intercooler will go where the Hilux radiator is. I think if you look at the engine drop video, I might have shown the measurement clearance. There's only 70 mil between the rad support and the harmonic balancer, so it's not a lot of room. So I want to look at doing a nice big radiator underneath, some mad fabricated louvers or something on it to keep the sticks out, and then big ass intercooler right behind the grill. I've seen a few done with water to air setups and stuff, which kind of piqued my interest, but I think now just short run straight into that stock manifold, and I've got drive-by-wire and all that set up for it as well. So we'll see. We've got plenty to do and not enough time, especially when the truck keeps breaking down. But I kind of need that for work and need that to make money, so it gets the top priority. This gets my spare time, basically. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, I've got to head off. It's time to put the kids to bed and actually hang out with them for a little bit. Thanks for joining me out here, and I hope to see you again soon.